What's up everyone, it's Yasko again with some division. I'm making all these videos back to back to back because they're really short, but I don't think they should be grouped together. This video is about getting the perfect gear for you, deciding whether what you want to be. Like if you just want DPS, if you just want health, if you just want skill power, you shouldn't just go one thing, because if you just get a bunch of DPS, you'll die. If you just get health, you won't do any damage. That's how the stats are affected. Obviously, firearms is your damage, your gun damage. Health is stamina, that's self-explanatory. Skill power is, for PlayStation, it's L1, R1, and then L1 and R1 together. Those are your skills, your talents. They increase the strength of those. That's what skill power is. And whether it's healing, your grenades, your not grenades, like the seeker mine and the turrets and the ballistic shields, and it affects everything. Skill power makes everything stronger. All skills, whatever that does. If the skill increases everybody's defense on your team, it will increase it more if you have more skill power. If you're noticing, like, there's always something that goes wrong when you're choosing gear. Like, you'll want that DPS on that gun, but it takes away 30,000 health, so that's a little much, but you get the idea. There's no really way to fix that, but what you can do is come to this station in your wing, which, if you're max level, you have everything like I do. If you don't, it's the recalibration ring. And you come over here, open this up, and you choose whatever piece of gear you want to recalibrate. Let's see, do I have one that I didn't do yet? Okay, this one. I didn't recalibrate these yet. You see, it costs a lot of credits, kind of a lot, especially when the gear gets better. Like recalibrating a blue is like 2,000. It's nothing. But these are purple, level 30s. It's 16,000 credits. Which, if you're selling your stuff every so often instead of just deconstructing it, you'll have plenty of credits. But what you do is, you select the item, and then you decide what you want. Like if I didn't care about my firearms, if I was going strictly skill power, which is electronics, or stamina, what you do is you click on this, and you hold whatever button it is. I'm not going to do it because I want the firearms that's on these. It says possible recalibrations. That's what you have a chance to be allowed to switch to. When you're doing just the damage part of it, it always gives you the choice of all three. But if you go to something like burn resistance, I can hit roll attribute on this, but you don't have a chance to get all of those things on the right. It'll only let you do like 3 or 4 of them. It's random which ones you're allowed to do, but once you do it, you already spent those credits. So you're hoping that you're switching to something that you need. If you happen to need all those things, then it doesn't really matter. Each stat is pretty self-explanatory. Damage to elites. I don't really like that, but I don't like any of that. What do you get? I can get armor, or health. I don't really. I think I'll actually do this just for the video. It's not that important to me. Okay, so I could switch. It gave me 2 options of the same thing, which is trash. But I can get armor, which is all armor is. If you see armor on the gear, it decreases bullet damage to you. Or just health. I'll just get health. Can never have not enough health. Now to redo this, like since I already did this, it costs 28. The price almost doubled in order to do it again. So you can only mod 1 stat on each piece of gear. Like you can't remod each one. But if you want to do specific things, like if I said, if you wanted a bunch of health and your gear doesn't have health, you can go make it have health. If you want to do a bunch of seeker mine damage, you can make it do seeker mine.
Gotta see it to believe
This piece of gear right here, the mask, it's remodded to scavenging. Scavenging increases the likelihood of items dropping that are upgrades. I have 97, just to tell you, it's not really that. I don't think it's that important. I might change that. I have 97% scavenging, and I do not get upgrades that often. I have a lot of scavenging. Everyone seems to get the gear at the same rate. I swear that stat is not actually, it's either not accurate or they shouldn't even let you go up that high, because I can recalibrate something else and get 100% chance to find an item that is an upgrade, but I swear it won't happen. Even if it only changed the, like, maybe it doesn't increase drop rate, but whatever drops is an upgrade, but it's not even that. Like, I'll just get a bunch of blues or purples, but they're not that good. So that's how you end up with the gear that you really want. Like, you might find a piece of gear in the dark zone that you really like, but it's missing that one stat. You can go get that one stat. It just costs credits. And if you need to refix it again, if you decide you don't want electronics, you want all firearms, and then you got to change it back, it costs more every time you do it. That's how you get the perfect gear for yourself. Whatever spec you want to go.
Best gear for the
Heals.
streets right here.
All skill power is electronics. If you just want your electronics to be good, that'll boost any type of skill power you have. Whether or not it's healing or damage or defense, it doesn't matter. Firearms is obviously firearm. It's stamina is stamina. All the other things, it's pretty self-explanatory. But this recalibrate station is really key to getting the gear that you want and being able to do what you want, so you can enjoy the game the way you want.
Check it out.
But that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.